It is July 4th. So happy July 4th. Do you celebrate July 4th? Was everybody telling you happy 4th? Did they tell you happy Juneteenth? When it was Juneteenth? Well, when there, did they do that? But yeah, I was coming back from a cruise on Juneteenth, so I don't know what the people said when people were working. But yes, it is the weekend. I've
Hmm.
finally gotten off work. And yeah, so we are going to take Grandson Latrell to see the fireworks here. And I'm kind of tired though, because we've had a busy 3 days. Like this outside July has been making me get outside and do some things, but I've been having a good time. Have you been enjoying the outside July?
No, it's too hot.
It's too hot. What you mean it's too hot?
It is too freaking hot.
I mean, even if you go outside and it's like the evening time, it's still too hot for you.
Yeah, 90 degrees at sunset. That's crazy.
Well, look, we in this challenge now. We promised JT was gonna do this challenge. We got to get some time outside, so you got to make it do what it do.
Thank you,
We doing
JT.
it for JT, yeah. But yeah, so what do you want to talk about today? Like, how does your week go? Did you have a good week?
Actually, I had a decent week. Yes, I did.
Mm, my week was pretty boring, except for the outside July. Just work and trying to see what I wanted to do this month, what events I wanted to get into. Y'all, let me tell y'all why. We were coming home last night from the outside July event, and it was like a car, like zooming, came up fast on Tori's driver's side. And I'm like, what in the world? We were just talking about like ways like God show you signs with different things in life and different things we go through in life. And it was like, so Tori was like, well, something that was going on. Tori was like,
Hmm.
well, I just need a whisper. I don't need like a boom or whatever. I was like, well, sometimes God got to give you a boom. And child, when I tell you, in like 2 minutes from that, that car came coming up, and it must have been like a high speed chase. 'Cause I know that car was going at least 110 miles an hour. That car was going fast as I don't know what. And then the police came up behind the car. Like, did you hear their sirens or see lights or whatever?
Yeah, they had the lights on.
Did you hear the siren though?
Yep.
Okay, see, I ain't hear none of that. I ain't hear no siren or none of that. But I was like, oh my gosh. So today, while I was working, I was like on my phone. I was like, let me see, did anything come up like a high speed chase or like any accident or anything? But I prayed for that person in that car, and also for the police officers or anybody in driving on the interstate, because I'm like, we thankfully weren't going over into the left lane. But had we been going over into the left lane, that car would have smacked that truck and flipped that truck all around and everything. So I was so glad that did not happen. But yeah, you got to be very careful when you leave the house. Like, you are in the public domain. You cannot control the public domain. The world we live in now, people want to control other people. When you leave your house, you have no control over other people. If they want to break the law, if they want to do whatever, you have the choice to do the right thing, the wrong thing, get your own self in trouble. Like, it's all up to you. So yeah, I try to tell grandson Latrell all the time, like, you got to pick your battles. Like, even with school, or just some family members, his sisters, they want to fuss and argue. And I'm like, it's not that serious, Cheryl. Like, pick your battles. So yeah, I'm big on letting him know everything doesn't need to be a conversation. Everything doesn't even need to be addressed. Some things with people, especially at work, you can just ignore some stuff. And like, people, for some reason, when you ignore people and it's their intention to like get on your nerves,
Hmm.
that grinds their gears. They hate that. Like, that is like, and that's just the enemy. It's just the enemy wanting the attention. He's under our feet. We're not gonna give him that attention. So
Hmm.
yeah. So I'm not up here trying to preach or anything. I'm just like telling people. Like, I know y'all read the news. You may have news coming to your emails, or you may scroll Facebook or social media or whatever. When y'all read these stories, I know if y'all are like me, y'all are like, child, it is some mess going on out here. It's like, I'm not gonna be Um, like if somebody cut me off, like I'm not gonna be quick to like beat the horn or like flash my blinkers, or like definitely not gonna be quick to fuss at them. Did y'all hear about the lady in Florida? Like this was just this week, maybe a few days ago. The lady in Florida, like unfortunately she unalived a guy in a Walmart parking lot. I'm like, what is going on with these Walmart parking lots? But yeah, and I'm like, I saw like one video. I don't know if there are other videos, and I'm like, from the video I saw, it just seemed like she was in her car and then got out of the car. But other people said it's another video where like the guy was like blocking her, and like it was longer than that. But Tori was talking about Judge Judy, and he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "So what you say, Judge Judy said, Tori?"
Oh, Judge Judy say all the time, if you in your car, you get out of the car. Why did you get out of the car? Why didn't you just simply call the police? Let them do what they're gonna do because you're in the safety of your car and you should stay in the safety of your car. The moment you get out, you are throwing all of that safety to the wind. You are now being held accountable for your actions the moment you get out from the car.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Yeah.
best thing to do, stay in the car. But with her situation,
Yeah, it's I
it's
don't know.
iffy.
Yeah,
It's
because
yeah.
and then they said something about stand your ground. Like, so it seems like for that state, we live in a Commonwealth state, so our laws are not the same as Florida.
Mm-mm.
But it's like be like, even though it's a stand your ground state, she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to flee. Like, so basically, is it like they can stay there and fight with the person that's the it's like, why
It's
would you
like
want to? They're like,
yeah.
common sense would tell me if I could flee, ain't nobody got time for this. Like everybody want to make it home alive. Like I just not gonna. This is me personally. I don't know the whole story. I'm not judging the whole story because I don't know the whole story. I wasn't there, and we're never gonna know the whole story. Even if we look at all the videos, you still never know anybody's intention because unfortunately one person's not here and the other person may or may not tell you the whole truth. Like my grandma used to say, like there's his truth, her truth, or the two parties' truth, and then there's the truth from God. So people are going to tell you the truth as they see it. Most people, unfortunately, walking around are not going to tell you the whole unfabricated truth. They just, not. So yeah, I want to kind of follow that story to see what happens with that because, I personally am like, from the video that I saw, girl,
Mm-hmm.
you was in your car, but I don't know. Anyway, rest in peace to anyone that lost their lives. I mean, whatever the situation, like still, I don't, I'm not a judge and jury of anyone. But yeah, I'm just chatting about that because y'all know I'm just going off on a tangent as I do. So yeah, but let me see. So yeah, I told you what we're doing this evening for Outside July. I do have to clear so many clothes. So I'm going to be making a trip. That's my dog. Like he doing something in the rug. I don't know what's wrong with him. But if y'all hear them, that's him doing something in the rug. But so yeah, I have to go to Salvation Army or CHKD thrift store or something like that. We were taking things to Samaritan House, but Samaritan House updated their website that they're getting such an influx of clothing that they need other type items for the people that they're helping. So I really just have clothing. The other items that they wanted, I have like one of them and I'm using it. So yeah, so I really don't like going to like Goodwill or Salvation Army because they sell those things like it was donated to them, and I don't get the tax write-off paper and all of that. Like I'm not concerned with all that. And it's just like you go in the store and like you may see something you've donated, like, and it's like, I know y'all not selling that for that. Like I gave that to you for free. And even if you got the tag on or something, it's like, y'all stop playing around. You doing too much. You doing just a smidge too much. So I'm gonna try before I take it to Goodwill or CHKD or something. I'm gonna try to contact, it's a church that's not too far from us. I want to see if they will take some of the nice church suits and the hats and stuff. See if they know somebody in their congregation, or if they maybe have like a clothes closet for their congregation or maybe the community.
Mm.
I know they're not going to charge. You, of course, I'm going to ensure they're not charging. It's a giveaway. And if I can't find that, like I got too many clothes. I got so many clothes, and I'm changing like the way I dress now. So, um, yeah, my mom's like, give me all the 12s and 14s. I'm like, girl, when was I ever in the 12 and the 14? What girl? You see the girl? You see these thighs, these hips and stuff, girl? Ain't no 12 and 14. What was I? I was a teenager. I got some teenager clothes. Girl, ain't nobody got no teenager clothes. Mine got no clothes no 12 and 14. So I don't know what she played. She gonna get a tank top or something. What
My
she
God.
got to get a tank top? But yeah, so and I told Tori last night, I said, you know what, Tori, we should probably visit the SPSA, because I think it'd be good to, like, just see the animals they have and like encourage people to adopt from their local SPSA instead of doing like breeders and things. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't want to talk bad about anybody's business or discourage that, because I know that is a business. But there are a lot of animals at SPSA am I saying that right? SPSA?
SPCA.
SPCA, Lord, well, look, y'all know SPCA. So I'm like, that'll be good, and then we can maybe get a couple of doggies and go out and play with them, and trail play with them and stuff. So it'd be good to just get them out. So maybe that's something we'll do this coming week or the next week. So yeah, we have been trying to catch up on the Outside July videos. Again, that is Miss JT, the original JT. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, say hi, subscribe, like, look at the videos, look at the shorts, go all through the channel. I'm sure she has playlists over there.
Mhm.
Check that out. So yeah, and she on her Outside July yesterday, she in VA. I said, but I think she's supposed to be going to Maryland. I want to say they were supposed to be going to Maryland, so maybe she hopped through to pick up some people, and then she going back up, for a little bit. So I can't wait to see her Outside July for today and tomorrow, and see what shenanigans they got into over the weekend. And yeah, so if you just hashtag and YouTube, we're doing it on YouTube, not any other platforms that I know of. So just YouTube. If you hashtag
Mhm.
Outside July, it'll bring up everybody's videos that have done it like anytime, because when I did it, it even had videos from last year. So people's videos from last year came up, and the year before. I think she said she started in 2024. So this would be,
Okay.
yeah, year number 3 for that. Let me see, 2024, 2027. Yeah, number 3. Y'all look, I work customer service. I ain't on the phone. I'm just typing. But what I tell you, I don't know why people think, and this is a question I have for y'all. If y'all work in customer service, whether y'all work, like, I mean customer service, like computers, not dealing with people face to face in retail or nothing. Do y'all get people that act like your job is not stressful because you're typing or because you're on the phone? I hate when people do that. I'm like, do you know how much mental brain power it takes to figure out the complexity of some people in the US territories? I'm like, I have learned through customer service jobs. It is some weird thinking people and some entitled people, and like the questions that you get asked and the demands that they expect you to make. It's like, do you act like this in your everyday life? Because I know you ain't walking around just shouting out orders and doing this thing, because somebody gonna go upside your damn head. Because I know you must get on the phone and talk to companies customer care teams like this, because ain't no way you talking to nobody like that in person, because they gonna knock your block off.
And
Okay,
some
knock
of them
your block
actually do.
off.
Some of them actually do.
Walk around in real life acting like that.
Yeah, because I just met one today. Okay, so today, and this was at an Arby's. Okay,
uh,
we already know right now Arby's is not really getting no business today because it's the 4th of July.
oh
Everybody's
yeah,
trying to feed
everybody trying to
everybody
do
else food.
cookouts and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's dead in there. I just ran in there, need to go and run out, grab something to drink. This guy is upset that nobody's talking to him
Like a customer.
in within 2 minutes. And I'm sitting over there backing them out. So I'm like, I'm backing them up saying, yeah, well, they only have like two or three people working today.
Right.
They're literally there's no one there, skeleton crew.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna double down with, well, except for there's two right there, and one of them she's talking about she's going on a break, and then she's just going on a break. She just ignored me, and I'm thinking, well,
Child, he
there's
said,
only
look.
two or three people there, and here's the funny thing is, he has an app, but he doesn't want to go through the app because he has a coupon, which, by the way, you still had a car. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you got a car, you have AC. Go through the drive-through. You can still
Yeah,
use the
because I
coupon.
definitely wouldn't have got out of the car.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's what that
So-
drive-through fun.
Since it's like 100 some degrees, freaking heat index out there.
Hey, Edna! Boo, 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 boo.
What's up,
Happy
girl?
outside July. Happy 4th. What you getting into, girl? What you doing today, girl?
Man. Well, see, but here's the thing: if it's hot outside,
Uh-huh.
you don't need to get out the car.
Right.
You have a coupon. Then use it at the drive-through. Why you get out your car to complain about something you ain't had to get in?
But
there
hold
doing?
up, Tori, for real, because I just talked about people when you leave your house, you could not control what happened in the public. Look, she said I was out early. I'm chilling there. She said, I did the outside stuff. I'm home with my feet up right now.
I see, you can't control them.
But what if he would have knocked your block off because you in there trying to tell him what should do best?
Since this may be a bit of a family setting, I'm just gonna say there's no way he's knocking nothing off. Period. You can talk. That's all you can do is talk. But the moment you do this, that's on you, not me. Because I'm gonna make sure all of it's on you after that. So back to what I'm saying here. Basically,
Oh shit, Willie. Oh shit.
basically, what I'm saying is, what I try to do is be diplomatic with things. I'm trying to reason with you. I'm assuming you have at least half a brain to reason.
Not if he had the Arby's bag because won't nobody say nothing to him.
That's true. And the thing is, the only thing I had a problem with, I had a leaky cup. So when I put everything in there, the cup was literally like dripping. I was just waiting to get a cup. And I was like, oh, excuse me, sir. My cup's leaking. He was like, oh, okay. And he handed me a cup immediately and went straight to him.
It's all in how you address people, how you do things.
That's all. And if he wants anybody to address him properly or address him faster, then maybe he needs to go through life a little better than he's going through it.
Boy, you see the way this world going. Ain't nobody changing nothing. They getting worse and worse. Edna, I had a question for you, girl. Now we going to take Tracy Toy Story. We going next week?
Probably. So.
How did your grandkids like it? And girl, you spent a C-note up in there getting them tickets. I said, Trev, don't even watch this video because we ain't expected for us getting no $100 spent. So it's a week, girl. We sneaking all the shit in. Look, matter of fact, we going to Dollar Tree today because I'm getting a calendar that I can put the erasable ink or whatever. Markers or whatever. I need a calendar for my outside July stuff because I got it all up in here and I wrote a little bit down, but I'm gonna get a calendar. So while we in there, we're gonna get some candy for next week. And I'm gonna get my good pocketbook and put it all up in there. But I'm like, yeah, Trey, we can get a popcorn. I got pops of popcorn at the house. We're gonna put it in a Ziploc and put it on in there. So
seriously, hey, used to do that back in the day. I myself snuck me a half a sub in there. Yes, I had the soda in the back pocket.
She said took all her money, girl.
Took all the dang. That's okay.
But they had a good time though.
Yeah,
they had a good time.
As long as y'all had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Her girl, your grandkids getting so big. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember like when they were like coming up on the channel, and I'm like, dang, them kids is growing up. Like, it's just, I mean, it's good to have grandkids, but it do make you feel, well, for me personally, it's like, I'm getting older. It's like, I want to be the young, hip, happening grandma, but sometimes these bones be creaking back. Y'all, this morning, I woke up. I don't know how I slept. I think I had too many pillows under me and I was like on an incline. So I was like coming down on my spine a little bit. So when I woke up, I was like, oh, Tori was like, what's wrong with you? So I was trying to get up and sit up. I could not sit up. So I was like, Tori, he was like, what's wrong? I said, can you just get me and set me up? So Tori was trying to like to get me to give him my hand. But I couldn't do it. Like my back was hurting so bad. So I was like, no, you gotta take me my whole body and like flip me up. He was like, what the hell? I was like, look, I can't sit up. Shit. So big kids now, yes. Okay, she said the movie is cute. Okay, they enjoyed it. So Cheryl will have a good time. Cause Tori wanted to see Supergirl.
Hmm.
It's a movie theater on High Street that he said is kind of like cinema cafe.
Yeah.
So I'll check that out. But since I've never been, I gotta scope out the scene before I take trail. Like I ain't trying to be cleaning off stuff and looking around, making sure ain't nothing crawling on me. So I gotta scope it out before I take my grandson up in there. So that'll be something just for me and Tori to do. But we'll go to Cinemark and take trail on the Tuesday. $5 movie. It might be $5.50 now. Everything going up. Used to be $5. It's probably $6
Probably
now.
$6.85.
I know, right? Like when I say inflation, who child inflation? Look, I was thinking about that song, "Spin That Ish," and I was like, look, as much as inflation is, them boosters like, what you need me to get for you? Look, I got it. Look, they got bad on half price mess. Shoot.
Spend nothing.
Be like, look, pop the trunk.
For real.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so oh, let me show y'all my bracelet. I don't know if y'all remember the last live when I went to pick up grandson Latrell and his great grandmother, she had made him some necklaces. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. She made him some necklaces and she made Tori a bracelet. So I had to show her my bracelet. I was like, can you make them? Y'all, look what she made me. She made me this one. And this has like 5 go rounds. But yeah, she made this. And I told her, I said, girl, I just bought a Mickey Mouse shirt. I'm going to show y'all my Mickey Mouse shirt. Well, y'all will see it today on the Outside July tomorrow. But yeah, it's the same colors. I said, girl, I got a shirt that go perfectly with that. And she made me a purple one. I bought a purple shirt previously and it matches perfectly. So y'all know, I told her, let me know when you need some more beads, because girl, I got all your bead money, and just make me some bracelets. And these are my little fat wrists. When I try to get bracelets, they don't like hook good, or sometimes they're too tight or they're too big, but these just wrap around real nice and easy. So yeah, I appreciate her for that. And she made Tori a necklace to match his where is that, Tori? Y'all look at it. When she's I can't read it. I gotta go on my phone. But yeah, that's cute. Hold up, let me go. I don't know why it like go off. Can you go on your phone? It goes off if you
Well, I'll be right back.
if I don't see it. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out the YouTubes. Let me see. Cause I want to read what Edna said. But it didn't went off. I'm gonna see if I can go back. Oh, she said cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, Tori, I got it now.
Yeah, she
He like, now she got it. She told me to get up and go get it, right? I appreciate you trying. But yeah, let me see. You want to get into these cords? Because we got like about 6 more minutes. Let me see. This are conversation cards we got from Dollar Tree. Well, the 125 store. So let's see. Let me pick. Let me get a good one now. Don't give me nothing complicated. Let's see. Okay, go and pick. What you got? We did that last time. Yeah, this the movie thing. We did this already. Okay, pick one. Let me do it. Maybe I'm gonna pick a good one. Hello. up. Okay, do you prefer to watch movies at home or theater? And I got a story time for y'all with that. It's funny. It ain't funny though, it's kind of scary. So, this is the question. If you guys want to answer, definitely drop your answer down in the comments. Do you prefer to watch movies at home or in the theater? So, since let me see, we don't have no responses just yet. So I'm gonna give the floor to you before I go off on my tangent. Y'all know I'm a talker.
Well, for starters, now back in the day, it was more I like to go to the movies, and it still is to this day by a small margin. And I only say that is because you can't replace the experience of watching it first in the movies by watching it at home.
Said she liked the theater.
Exactly. So, especially if you finally pony up the money, you want to go watch an IMAX movie. The whole experience is totally different.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give you an example. When Batman versus Superman came out, I went with some coworkers. They kind of made the experience, but it was more of the immersive experience from the IMAX. And
so what is IMAX? Is that like that's not 3D? That's something different.
No, that's something totally different. IMAX is like it's the colors, it's the entire audio, everything is put together to where it's just gonna blow your minds without even having to be in 3D.
So if I go to an IMAX, I'm gonna need some headphones because I don't like all that loud noise. I be the loud one, but I don't like the loud noise.
Which is, I don't understand that, but continue.
Anyway, so for me, I have always preferred at home. I'm a homebody, and then I'm not for some things, but mostly I'm fine being at home. But it probably has a lot to do because I worked at home for like so many years. So here's story time. I'm gonna end up having to take me an allergy pill. Excuse me, y'all. So I was on a date like years ago. I was on a date and we went to Cinemark. Actually, it's the same Cinemark that we'll be taking Grants on the trail to. And I don't even remember the movie we were going to see. But it wasn't a lot of people in the theater. And we were sitting like almost in the furthest seat back, maybe like one in front of that. And the movie, we were seeing the credits, everything. So this guy came in, and it must have been a lot of stuff going on in the news that had me kind of like on alert about going outside the public, like watching people and stuff. But he came in there, and he had on a coat, he had a book bag, and he had like a Food Line Walmart type bag. I don't even know how they let him in there with all that, because like I would have thought he was bringing a whole bunch of food in there. But anyway, so then what he started doing when the movie was ready to start, or maybe had already started, he was just rustling in this book bag. And I mean, it was like he was trying to find stuff. And then he was like looking up as he was rustling in the book bag. And he was like looking around, but then he would rustle in the book bag. And I told the person I was there with on the date, I was like, hey, yo, like, I don't mean no harm. Like, hopefully you can get your money back. But I'm getting ready to leave up out of here. Like, you can come too, or I can just call me a ride. But this guy is making me nervous. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm ready to go. So we ended up leaving. We went to the front, and he talked to one of the movie clerks, and he was like, hey, it's a guy in there. It's for this movie theater. He's got blah, blah, blah on. He's got a bag in there. Like, he's wrestling in the bag. Like, I don't know if y'all want to, like, talk to him or maybe call the authorities to kind of see what's in that bag. And yeah, like, we ended up leaving. And, like, later on, you know what? I know when this was. The couple of days later, a local Walmart here, the manager at the Walmart, like, unalive, like, almost like a lot of the night crew, like maybe like 5 or 6 people of the night crew. So I was like, I'm so glad that I left that movie theater, because something was uneasy about that man to me, and I wanted to leave. Now, I'm not saying the Walmart manager was the guy, but I'm just saying when you leave your house, you cannot control society, and people do weird things. Like things happen that you're like, I wish I would have stayed home. So for me, a long story short, y'all know I can make it long. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just watch this movie at home, and then I started finding all the little streaming apps and stuff. Yeah, I watch all the movies at home now. I try to take grandson Latura out sometimes, but everything in the movie theater, I can watch it at home for free now and then. So, and I'm just leery of people. I was talking to Tori yesterday. We were on the drive going to the karaoke spot, and I was like, "Have you ever shook somebody's hand?" And I had to say, like, girl, for real. Like I told him, I said, "Have you ever shook somebody's hand and you just get a vibe from them, like not a good vibe?" And Tori was like, "No, not really." I was like, "I have." I was like, "I've shaken people's hands, or maybe you get somebody a hug," and it's like I'm not knowing if it's ill intent or if they're going through things in their personal life or whatever. So I asked, I'm like, "Is everything okay?" And if they say everything's fine, but I'm still feeling uneasy, like I keep people like that at an arm's length. Or if it's at work, you got to deal with people, but you don't have to deal with them on a personal level, just work. But if I'm like at a place that's out, a restaurant or an event, most of the time I'm gonna leave because I just feel like I don't have random people in my house. I used to have card parties. I used to cook a lot and have a lot of people over. I don't do that a lot. Like people are just going through stuff for whatever reason, and it's like the auras be off, and I don't want them bad juju like coming up in here. It's like we peaceful and positive vibes over here. I don't have time for all of that. So yeah, I try. I like being at home. Like I like going. I like cruising. I feel safe in cruising. I only had one incident on the cruise. That was in January. Maybe I'll talk about that next week because this girl tried me with a stinking child. I'm gonna tell y'all next week what happened with that. Y'all, I got to tell y'all what happened on that Horizon cruise. Lord, she tried me, Lord. I was like, hey, if I hit her, I'm gonna get banned from Carnival for life. I'm like, Misha, just walk away. But but yeah, but yeah, we're gonna get ready to get grandson Latrell ready to go out so he can see his fireworks. Sonic has 99-cent corn dogs, so we're gonna take some corn dogs out there. I got some cherries we're gonna take out. I think Tori went to Publix and got me some watermelon. So we're gonna take some watermelon out there. I got some grapes. So yeah, we're gonna. Hey, what's up, money? That's my baby, money. What's up, girl? Thank you, Edna. I appreciate it, Bill. Looking forward to your video tomorrow for Outside July. But yeah, you got anything else you want to say?
Nah, I'm pretty good for right now.
All right, you're pretty good for right now.
Yes, I am.
Well, we appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you catch the replay, click the like if you feel like. If you want to subscribe, But we appreciate everybody coming in. We will be here the same time next Saturday, 5:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And maybe, if y'all remind me, I can tell y'all what happened on that Horizon cruise. She's about bring her a plate of everything. Girl, I got to come over there and bring you some food. Child. I might. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it tomorrow morning because I'm going to be on that side tomorrow. I ain't bringing you nothing today because I asked you, did you want to come to the fireworks? And you ain't text me back yet. But anyway, that's my daughter. But anyway, we about to go so we can do some things before we go see these fireworks. And we got to make our Outside July video. So y'all got to see what we do. Talk to y'all later. Have a happy 4th. Bye. Okay. That was cool. That was cute.